right. So, the latest on the Biden documents case. So, a special counsel has been named by Merrick Garland. His name is Robert Hur, and he's a former attorney. And I heard something about him being a Trump appointee. So, technically, you can't say that there's political bias because it's someone who was appointed by the previous president. Ugh, my phone keeps falling. So we have that. But they also, at this statement that Merrick Garland made announcing the naming of the special counsel, he went over a timeline, and this is annoying. He went over a timeline as to when things began. So, the first documents were found November 2nd, 2022, which that we knew. And I still don't understand why documents for him when he was vice president, why they're only being discovered now. I am getting annoyed with this stupid phone. Maybe that'll help. And so I still don't understand how this could have lasted this long, that no one noticed that documents from the Obama administration was missing. So I've heard it suggested that they were planted, but hopefully the special counsel would be able to discern that. And I don't know what else to say about that. So the November 2nd documents were the ones that were found at the Penn Biden Center. Let's see. Then on November 9th, the FBI begins an investigation to determine whether classified information was mishandled and whether any federal laws were broken. So it's not like the people are just investigating now. This was done immediately because the lawyers for Biden told the National Archives immediately as to what was discovered. Again, I don't know why it took so long to even discover these documents, but then on November 14th, the U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland assigns John Lausch, U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Illinois, to the investigation and asks him to determine whether a special counsel is warranted. So they were talking about special counsel since November 14th. Why they're only announcing it now? Maybe they just didn't have someone in mind at the time. I don't know. So then December 20th, Biden's personal counsel informs the Department of Justice that additional documents with classification markings were found in the president's private library attached to his garage at his home in Wilmington, which Biden later pointed out is a locked garage because he has this Corvette there. So you would hope it's locked because it's a Corvette. So obviously the documents were still better protected than what the classified documents in Trump's possession were. However, still not a good look. I mean, why were they in his house? I mean, fine, they were in a locked garage, which is great, but why are they in your house? Because I would think when he was packing up to leave after Trump was elected, you would think that he wouldn't be having classified documents all over his office, that he would just be grabbing them and putting them in a box together with other papers. So but basically the second location was known about when it was disclosed about the first location. So I don't know if the Department of Justice told them, oh, only disclose this for now, and then we'll see where it goes. I honestly have no idea why they couldn't have said, oh yeah, this happened. I mean, I understand why they waited, because they probably want to find out if there were any other places that they would find these documents before announcing. But why didn't they announce both locations at one time? Because, I mean, waiting a week isn't going to mean much since this has been going on since November. So, January 5th of this year, Lausch briefs Garland on the investigation and recommends the appointment of a special counsel. And I think that was around the time that we even learned about any of this. So January 9th, the White House discloses publicly that it discovered classified documents at Biden's temporary office at the University of Pennsylvania and said it is cooperating with investigators. Again, why couldn't they have mentioned the second location? I mean, at this point, since this is something that started in November, at this point, it's not doing anybody any favors to... I don't know what the point of withholding that was. But anyway, January 12th, Biden's personal counsel informs the Justice Department that a document with classification markings was discovered in the president's home in Wilmington. Wait a minute. I thought we already discussed that. Okay, so I guess that's a third location then? Because we have the December 20th one, which was the president's private library attached to his garage. And now we have that. Oh, I see that they disclosed the second location. Okay. No, wait. Biden's personal counsel informs the Justice Department that a document with classification markings. So, technically, third location? Because first we have an attached garage, a locked garage, and now we have in his home proper. Which, yeah, things are not looking good for Biden. Please don't run. Please don't run again. I don't care at this point who you choose, if it's Kamala running unopposed or if there's going to be a primary. At this point, I don't care. I just don't think it makes sense for Biden to run, because it just, even if it was like Karine mentioned, an inadvertent misplacement, which for one thing that's redundant because I'm not aware of people purposely misplacing things. But it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. So, also on January 12th, Garland appoints Robert Hur, the former Trump-era U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland, as special counsel. Let's see. So that's all we have right now. It's January 13th as I record this. So that's all we have on that case. And like I said, I really hope, first off, it's entirely possible that it's true that it was just misplaced. And unlike the Trump case, they discover it, they let the appropriate people know, as opposed to Trump, who are like, no, mine. Okay, fine, here, have some. The rest are mine. Okay, fine, have some more. Oh, you're not going to give us all of them? Okay, fine, we're going to get a search warrant for your house. And my understanding of those documents were that instead of being strewn about where any old Yahoo could, instead of being in a locked area where nobody can get to them, which is probably why it was forgotten since he was vice president, but still, how did the National Archives not realize that these documents were missing? But Trump had it so any old Yahoo could have access to it if they knew that they existed. So yeah, yeah, Biden is not a national security risk in that way, but still not a good look. So like I've been mentioning, please don't run again. Please, please, please. I mean, like I said, I didn't vote for him in the primaries. I of course voted for him in the general. But he's been doing so well. I mean, I've liked what he's been able to accomplish. So yeah, this sucks. I think that's all I have for this video, and if there's any more updates, I will certainly do a video about them. And I will see you guys next time.